What's up, guys? I'm Carlton, aka a real Rudolph, and this is my entrepreneur vlog where I take you on the journey on building a business and also give you my perspective on various topics. I'm CEO of a clothing brand called Imperfection Gear, and today I want to talk about a business plan. I want to help you guys fill out a business plan. I had a lot of people requesting on if I would do a video on that, so I'm going to do that today. And it's the same way that I was able to fill out a business plan and have the first investor I sent it to accept it. Now, I'm not promising that you'll fill this out and the first person you send it to, the first bank you send it to, it'll work, but I can guarantee if you implement the steps that I show you, that you'll have a higher success rate with it. So there's a lot of things that go into it. I'll explain it in depth here shortly. Okay, everybody, I know I was just outside and I came in. What happened really quick, I went to Miami. Me and my cousin were working on his script for the commercial that we're doing here in the next 2 weeks. So now that I'm back, I want to show you guys this business plan. This is free. I got this 100% free, just like you guys can from Score. They're an excellent place. They do actually a really good job on explaining this down here. But I just want to go over a couple of things. I'm not going to get in depth on this because, like I said, they explain it really well. And there's also another video on YouTube of them explaining it. But for me to just put on more simplest of terms, maybe I'll say it in a way that you can comprehend it a little bit better. There's going to be one main focus of this whole thing, this whole business plan that I'm going to cover. But a couple minor things, well, not minor, they're all equally important, but smaller things. An executive summary. Well, first, let me tell you what a business plan is. For those of you that don't know, a business plan is basically your business in black and white. If somebody picks up this piece of paper and reads it, they can run off with it and run your business exactly how you have it written down. They should know what your business is, what it does, and how it's going to do it by your business plan. Your executive summary is the thing you will read last. Your executive summary is something like the back of a cover or a trailer to a movie. That's how somebody is going to decide if they're going to invest in your business or lend you the money, so that way you can accomplish whatever you need to accomplish and want to accomplish. So business plan, you'll use it for investors, lenders, banks, all that good stuff. Basically to get that good old dinero. I'm not Hispanic. I just thought that rolled off the tongue well. So executive summary, yeah, you'll do that last. So in the beginning, you'll come to this page here: business name, your company mission, company values, company vision. I want to explain those three things really quick. A mission statement is exactly what it sounds like. Your company's mission. What do you plan on doing? What do you plan on accomplishing as a company? Example, Imperfection Gear's mission is to provide premium quality clothing to a group of entrepreneurs that generally want to help one another excel in every aspect of their lives. Now, the company values is normally those three words. You can find this piece of paper in almost any business hanging up somewhere. A lot of people frame it, and it'll have the mission, the vision, and then three words on the bottom. That's the company's values. So Imperfection Gears is imperfect, awareness, and represent. We represent entrepreneurship. Imperfect, we believe everybody's imperfectly perfect. And awareness. We are spreading the awareness that as entrepreneurs, you are not alone, and entrepreneurship is here. It's going to be cool forever. So the company vision. The vision is where you see the company. What do you see it morphing into? What do you see it becoming? So I'll tell you our vision. Our vision is to become the most motivational and inspirational clothing brand in the market directed towards entrepreneurs. Goals and milestones. Goals and milestones. In this section, you'll put where you see the company in maybe a year, and 3 years, 5 years, or you can do 3, 5, 10. And how are you going to get there? Target market. Here, instead of going through all these, let me just explain something. Because like I said 600 other times. They explain this really well. Get in depth on all of these. So if it says target market, don't just list retail. Don't do that. List retail. What type of retail? Okay. Fashion. What type of fashion? Okay. Streetwear. Like, and then explain your industry. Like, for an example, fashion is a saturated market. Like, I'm going to explain things like that. Highest competitors. Well, not highest competitors, but highest, yeah, I guess you can call them competitors if you want, but, and then just like the changes that are coming up in it. Are there any changes? Do you think it will change? Like, get in depth on this. Industry competitors, so that's where you could actually list the competitors. Legal structure, ownership. This is where you would put, like, you're an S corp, LLC. What type of business is it labeled? And is it a storefront? Also add that too. E-commerce. So once again, this is all pretty self-explanatory, and it's really not as scary as it seems. I know it's a big packet, but it really isn't. If you know what you want to do, you know why you're doing it, and you have at least an assumption, an idea of how you're going to accomplish it, this is going to be fill in the blanks. They just use, well, me personally, I'm horrible with, like, language, and as you guys can tell, like, my speech is bad. Like, I don't read books. I say like and all the time. I know how to do things, a lot of things. I know how. I just don't know the big fancy words of the things that I'm doing, if that makes any sense. So, business name, product, service, special benefits, unique features. So, product, service idea. What you're selling, special benefits. What does it offer that's a little bit different? Unique features. What's even, or this here is the special benefits of, like, your product. And these two are kind of the same. Limits and liabilities. Suppliers. So where do you get your products from? Now, if you don't have a physical product and it's you, like you're doing coaching or something like that, you don't need to put anything here because you don't outsource to anything unless you're renting like an office or something. Then maybe your supplier would be JP Morgan, their buildings or something. Marketing plan. So this is your marketing plan. This is the part that I think is the hardest. This is what I really wanted to cover. This part boy. Okay, it's just really it had me really confused. So the strengths, I can't say that right, of your product and service that you're offering. And you'll do those for each section. Then you'll put the weaknesses of those. So, like, products and service. Excuse me. The strengths of it, premium quality, and it's affordable. The weaknesses, well, it's affordable. Low cost. So it's a low cost. It's a weakness. The threat is that it'll be so low that I'll make minimum profits. But the opportunity is that the opportunity comes from the strengths and the weaknesses together. That's why it's so confusing. It's, boy. So the strengths were premium quality, affordable prices. Weaknesses, affordable prices. So how does an opportunity come from this? Well, the opportunity is the fact that because it's premium quality and it's cheaper, more people might convert over to Imperfection gear than mess with other brands. Because it'll be harder, but once you get them and they test the product and all that, that's a whole different subject, but then they are more profound to stay with you, assuming that you have dope shit. So that's just an example of that, and that's the same thing you do with all of them. That right there, I believe, was the most confusing, but it's just the strengths and weaknesses together. How can you create an opportunity out of that? And then below you got, can any of your strengths help improving your weaknesses? So that's something you can figure out. I'm sure you guys are smart. You're smart. So I'm just here to tell you basically it's not as hard as you think it is. They do a pretty good job on explaining it on this worksheet here. Once again, I'll send it to you guys. Link will be below for my email. Also, all the social media. You can just send me a message on there as well, and I'll get back to you. ASAP Rocky. And then all this stuff. Another thing I want to actually cover is, depending on your business, you may not have to fill every single thing out. Now, a lot of people will argue with me about this, but I did not. Like all this right here, I did not fill any of this out. I also did not have a competitor, which I'll get argued with again. The reason why I do think everybody has a competitor, to a certain extent though, it's a fine line. There's nobody else that I know of at scale that is a clothing brand targeting entrepreneurs, that is showing massive support towards entrepreneurs, like I said, that are at scale. So to me, there's no competitor. But I am in fashion, so there's a lot. And I'm also targeting entrepreneurs, and there are other companies that help entrepreneurs. So like it's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? Like it is a fine line, but technically speaking, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just one of those little gray areas. So you could be in that area too. So don't stress it too much, but don't ignore it either. So in all this, just marketing expenses. This you'll definitely want to fill out. You may not necessarily have all three target markets here. Like you might not have to fill out all three. That's fine. Don't think you have to fill in every single section. Now if you can, most definitely. If it applies to you, fill it out. Distribute, you could possibly need that as well. So, and there's other sections on here as well that you'll have to fill out for numbers for your marketing and stuff like that. You have to explain like where are you going to market at, who are you marketing to, all those good things. So that's basically it. That was the biggest stuff, biggest parts that I wanted to cover with you guys. Just really fast. If you want me to go over it with you and your company that you're trying to start, that would be a lot better and easier for the both of us, and you can just once again contact me and we can handle it that way. But as of right now, that's it. Just fill in the blanks. Know what you want to do, why you're doing it, and how you're going to do it before you even start this. Have some type of sense of what you're going to do. Don't be guessing like, well, I think I want to do this. Make sure you know what you want to do, and then hop in on this to clarify some more things. It'll make it 20 times easier and 20 times less frustrating. Like I keep saying, if somebody knows nothing about your business, they should be able to read that and know everything about your business. They should be able to take that, put it down, and follow it, and have a successful business. That's ideal. Of course, we all know when running a business, nothing never goes as planned, but we always try to do it the best that we can. So that's it for today. I got a different shirt on and stuff, got more comfortable. I'm going to Daytona again tomorrow. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.